did not finish Dr. Megalo like as a comic dub, right? So probably during this part, or maybe even after this part of the live reaction of Dr. Meglio, I might have to go to like Juro's channel and stuff. And I'll make sure to link like his videos of the comic dubs also in the description of this video. But yeah, apparently like Juro, I think or Juro has like more of Dr. Meglio as a story, like as comic dubs. So yeah, just wanted to kind of let y'all know that I'm still going to be live reacting to this dub of it, but we're also going to go to another dub because I do want to watch like the entire thing with you guys. And yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. So that's why I kind of decided I'm going to change title from Dr. Meglio Part 1 instead of just well, it is Elvoid's version still, even in Part 2, but I think even in Part 2 I'm going to try to find the correct way to watch the story, I guess, because apparently Elvoid only goes up to like a certain point in the story and then completely goes off of Dr. Meglio. If I'm wrong, send me his final part, you know what I mean, or whatever. Anyways, here we go. So this is where we started off of last night. And also, before we start, please subscribe to Elvoid. He makes great comic dubs. He makes great stuff. I even watched his full Twin Runes movie not too long ago. Who knows? Maybe we'll even live react to that, since that's a full thing right there. Who knows? Maybe let me know if you guys want me to do that down below in the comments of this little live reaction thing or something. But as well as that, also subscribe to Juro, because you know we're probably gonna react to his side of Dr. Meglio too. So. Anyways, let us get into this. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I am ready.
Huh? When is Pop?
Hello, my dearest brother.
Must have fallen off. Wonder if I ever read this before. Well then, let's see how I could spin a response.
Hello, my dearest brother. Since you keep your phone mostly mute, there is no point in sending you a message. So I decided to add a note to our sock discussion, since I know you'd rather continue a joke than to have a proper conversation. Sad.
Which is very sad, I won't lie.
You told me to be wary of the human, but that you respected and had faith in whatever I choose to do to handle the situation, and why I absolutely think that I can sway the human away from this path. There is a teensy little chance I might not return. I thank you for supporting my decision, but in case it does turn for the worst, it is time I am honest with you. Truly honest. Ever since I was a baby bones, your lack of energy always annoyed me. Despite that, though, you always found the odd job to get us by, taking care of me, no matter what. I will always be grateful for it, and sometimes even smile at your jokes. Especially when you'd smile to yourself. However, these jokes became all that you are. You don't explain science facts to me like when I was little. You'd only play the trombone for comedy, and not throughout the day like you used to. At Grillby's, all you do is crack jokes. You never talk about your day, and at Metaton's shows, always leave right after your act is done. It's like you cannot exist without there being a joke at all, replacing everything you are with a punchline. I don't know what happened, brother. I hoped over the years you would tell me one day. But, oh well, that's on me to not push harder. Trying to get you to not be lazy wasn't enough. Regardless of it all, though, I am proud of you for looking after me and believing in me, no matter what. So I will tell you the same thing that I will tell the human, more or less. I believe you can change. It is not too late. You may never again be the person I used to know, but I know you can be a better you than you are now. And for that, you need to do more. For your own sake, not just for mine. And I do not want to hear a single excuse. You can do it. You just have to try. Especially if I do not come back. I promise.
Oh, what a fucking asshole, dude. I was really getting sucked in that moment. By the way, that's my favorite moment of the entire dub, by the way. Papyrus's speech to Sans. Dude, that is some goatish if I've ever seen it, man. I can't. Every time I hear that, bro, every time I hear that, I almost want to tear up.
You didn't see that. Man, you really are the coolest, bro. Well, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious.
Freaking love that. Timeline 205. The thumbnail, bro. That's a peak thumbnail, by the way.
I would say it's good to see you, but you really can't dress up for anything, can you?
You know very well if there was a dress code, I would have never taken the job of judge.
Judge? Can a thief really be a good judge of character? What are you doing anyway? You are far too late to make a real difference now. Again. Every single house has an Amalgabot stationed to kill on sight, right before the reset, planted there no matter how often they load. The brat will only find dust once they wake up, which is gonna take a minute, and they will get shot every time they reset. I entertain the idea of just killing them there infinitely, but I know they'll find a pattern if I repeat something too often, which I think you are very aware of. And yet, here you are, just to judge. I don't know when you snatched that chip from me, but judging from the footage, you did nothing with it. So what right do you have to judge me when you are here while your brother is being slaughtered again?
Your speech has improved. Good for you, Al.
You are very frustrating. The only time you ever had a straight conversation is with the human.
I mean it. Which is a real bummer, considering how fast you'll eat those words right about now. Hey, Pap. How's the evacuation going?
Splendid, brother. But some areas are a bit tricky. But I got Lady and Original Asgore to the shelter. Undyne is making a fuss, but she's doing her best too. I must say, though, that
Look
memory
at
has
Alphys's fucking face, bro. She is not having it. She's like, you're ruining my plans. This motherfucker. I mean, bro, like, if you didn't want, like, Sans messing up your plans, you should have took him out when you had the chance. He's like, Alphys, like, you claim to be so smart, right? You claim to be the smartest person in the room, right? She claims that, right? Yet, she didn't take out the other smartest person in the room.
My battle body. You said I can leave them at the shelter now.
Perfect, bro. You're the best.
Of course I am. Oh, can you say hi to Dr. Alphys and ask her to kindly stop being crazy?
Will do. Love ya. Jeez, come on. I only got like 5 of those. And your aim is terrible.
Dude, I love the dodging Sans can just dish out.
I'm supposed to explain stuff, don't I? Well, first mistake, you gave up on checking memory head too early. So, I'm sure you figured that out. Second, you assumed I got the implant this timeline. I probably would have if I was going solo. And that's mistake number 3. You didn't account for someone smarter than both of us. For an anime nerd, Al, you frankly make for a lousy villain.
Fuck yeah, dude. Talk your shit, bro.
Hit a nerd, huh? Fun fact, by the way. Did you know the goop from Memory Head can make whatever is beneath it invisible to the cameras? Funny thing is, the kid was so focused on getting a hit on me, they didn't even notice I had that goop on me. Which is convenient. Because now I got the data to force their reset for one time, if I were to use the right frequencies. In fact, the data's still rendering, but I'm sure it'll be fully baked in a bit. Admittedly, I wasted a lot of time being my usual self before the reset. So sadly, a lot of prep was done after the reset while you were busy with Mettaton. But 1 hour was enough to configure my machine and rewrite the implant, amulet, and shed-rejecting resets, and planning your machine's destruction could be left for post-reset. And the rest Pap explained. Now, who will get to the rest of the monsters? You or me? And you can be assured, I got something for the brat planned. So, with that all said, can you please stop being crazy?
No. No way you told them everything.
Of course not. I'm still me. But turns out you don't have to say much. To get support from the coolest guy I know.
I'm gonna fucking burst, bro. I'm gonna burst because, dude, this is fucking preach right here, bros. Turns out you don't have to say much to get support from the coolest guy I know. Dude, because Pap, alright, Pap, I'm saying his freaking nickname all the time. Dude, because Papyrus would always got Sans back, man. No matter what, bro. That's why I'm like, now looking back, now I wish he explained everything in regular Undertale. It kind of pisses me off that he didn't explain it to Papyrus. Because I bet you Papyrus would have been on his side 101, like frame 1, dog. Like, he would have been on his side and everything. Try to take down a human, try to stop him and stuff. Like, I can guarantee it. He would have been there. But I also get it why he didn't do it. What's up? How you doing, dude? I'm doing pretty good. Just been reacting to stuff a lot more. Sitting back, laying back, chilling. We're also going to find, like, the later half of this as well, so we can watch more Dr. Megalo. I think I'm going to try to look up Juro's fucking series on this. If we could continue Dr. Megalo. Because I'm in love, bro.
Only I could tell him about the letter. Though,
nice.
I wonder,
alright.
is there something else Pap was right about?
20. That's the amount of minutes until the human wakes up. Can you survive that long against
Been taking pills and other stupid shit. You serious?
Not important. I gotta save you first, bestie. 20, huh? Nah, I've officially run out of patience.
Wow. For a dub on Dr. Megalo's channel, that was really good. And by the way, we finished the entire thing from Elvoid. Now, we have to, like, probably go around and search for, what's it called? But still, go subscribe to Elvoid. Alright. So now I'm on Juro's channel over here in the corner. And apparently, subscribe to Juro as well. I might have to put both Juro and, what's it called? Elvoid's, like, @ in the description for both parts. Or this part, I'll put Juro and then also Elvoid's, like, @ in the first part. So that way, because they both dubbed Megalo and stuff. But let's get into this, right? So shout out to Juro for this next part of Megalo. And also shout outs to them as well for also, you know, actually just straight up finishing Dr. Megalo. Bro, but Void, I definitely know what it's like taking pills, man. It's honestly never fun taking all that stuff, dude. Because I had to take, if you remember, I had to take pills for to try to calm my ADHD or like calm my autism or just calm me down in general. I have a new account for voice dubs and other stuff. Really? Honestly, like, because that's a smart move. Because actually, you know what? I've been seeing like so many people before we start this, right? I've been seeing so many people actually come out the woodworks and actually say like creating YouTube shorts essentially will like kill your channel depending on where you post it. Like if you post on a channel where that's all it is, then it's fine because people will constantly keep coming back. But if it's like on a channel where it's like you already have long form content over there, then it might like stilt the channel like completely or like stilt it as in like keep it like there's gonna be people that are there for the shorts, but then there's gonna be you know, people that are just gonna like dip out or something like that because you're not uploading what they want to see or something like that, right? So that's why like a lot of people advocated like not to upload any like sort of short form content on YouTube because it's like if they do, then it's like people are gonna be there for that, and it's two different algorithms you're fighting for, right? So like two different types of people. Void 2.0. Oh shit. Okay, I see. Because voicing stuff is really fun, man. Especially when you're able to add your own spin and your own twist on it. That's what makes doing voiceovers and stuff very fun. And your idea of me voicing Undertale, like if the game in its entirety on YouTube, is actually quite interesting. Or not on YouTube, on TikTok is quite interesting. Because I actually haven't voiced like Undertale. I don't think I've done comic or not comic dubs or voiceovers of regular Undertale's dialogue. At least not too much of it. I think I've done like Sansa's genocide fight dialogue, but not like all the dialogue throughout the game. That would be a lot of videos right there if I was doing all the routes dialogue, like every little thing. That'd be a lot. Then I'd have to improvise a lot too. Like I would have to add something to add to it because you know what I mean. But anyways, let's get into this. I don't want to like have this go on for too long. Because this has already been 3 minutes, so this is gonna be like another part right here, probably.
Hey, freak. We'll be set back if you die. Focus on attack. I can handle the rescues. Capiche? So, what's your deal, kid? Acting like a good Samaritan now won't erase all that karma on ya. Once this is over...
Okay, the name should be changed. Well, nope. Because, what is it, Void? Since YouTube is going by ats now, for the most part, you need to change your at, not necessarily, like, your name. You need to change your at. That's what will actually, like, show up in YouTube comments and stuff like that. Kind of like how Instagram and other social medias be doing it, or Discord.
Who do you think you are, switching gears like that? Right, just 'cause you can. Silly me for asking. Alright, how about a new question?
Ooh.
What's your name? Really now? Then who the hell is Frisk? You get to know all about us with your power. Yet even looking at the data, there is nothing about you to find. Where are you from? How old are you? When's your birthday? Where are your parents? What grade are you in? What do you want to be when you grow up? Or is that the point? No past, no future, no prior standards. You get nothing on you, so you can be anything you feel like being in the moment. You just roleplay whatever sounds like fun.
You know how I had the other account, the buying account one? I made that into this because I wanted dub stuff. Fair enough?
Anyway, back to the topic. If you're playing Rescue Ranger now, at least call me to help. It'll make progressing easier. But don't be stupid on my watch.
Call Sans is added to your act menu. Shield is added to Sans act.
Part 2, A Strange Encounter.
Trap is set up. Initiating assault in T-minus 20 minutes.
Excellent.
Should I change the name since I'm going to do dubs on this one? Because if you do dubs, right, on your side channel, then yeah, you probably should change your name to insinuate that, yeah, you do dubs, or your name already is fine. Because as long as it's a name that people can remember you by and you won't ever, like, do a drastic change with it, then people are going to, like, remember something. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Alan? How's it hanging? I'm doing pretty good. Lucas, how are you, bro? And how's your birthday going, man? Since now it's officially tomorrow, so meaning it's your birthday for me now, too. Like, so that's why I'm asking, too. How's your birthday, bro? But yeah, like, always make sure, no matter what social media you're doing, always have a rememberable name. Like, a name people can be like, oh, shit. This name sounds familiar. Or, what was that one channel I subscribed to again last week? Void Dubs. That's who I was subscribed to real quick. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember that from now on. Because if you try to make a name for yourself that's super complicated, not a lot of people are going to remember that. And instead, probably like either nickname you or something like that. Or not say your full name at all. Or even give you a name that they just, like I said earlier, came up with. So you got to make sure you have a name that is rememberable. Anyways.
M3W5? What is the status on Undyne?
We have not located the captain anywhere.
Interrogate the captors. They must know something.
We have conducted thorough questioning. None of the detained persons are aware of her.
Then pull it out of them! Any means necessary!
Yes, Doctor!
You may take all my EXP, but once I got Undyne, her stats will boost up mine enough to end whatever advantage you have. Where are you, Undyne? No. Another one, Doctor. No. M3W5? I thought you detained all the subjects! Make another batch of cameras! Pronto!
Oh.
Good luck trying to get to the rescue team, comedian. I've been experimenting on a perma weapon. Damage that persists even on resets. And I think I could do without a smiley face.
Holy fuck. Dude, Alphys is becoming crazy. A perma weapon? Damage that persists even after resets. What the fuck, Alphys? Bro, Alphys really became a straight up fucking menace. This is her true form, guys. What the fuck?
From now on, even you need time to charge your teleporting. Why not use that on a kid then, genius? And stop the flow of EXP too early? Please. I need to make sure nothing gets more determined than me ever again. Until I override their power, it's a short-sighted endeavor. But I can't sacrifice one EXP. Hey, don't hit them! Or we're stuck with this run! You thinking what I'm thinking? No, you idiot! Nah, don't worry about it. Huh?
Do you remember how I did dubs? I'm gonna do it the same way. Got you.
From. Though it needs to be transferred into an amalgamate to be extracted efficiently. You're lucky it was just enough before memory had hit the limit. Oh yeah, I got mine out too. Don't you worry. How dare you?
Ooh.
Okay, so I was able to get some Omni DT audio, but it's not enough to get back to 20. Or 10, even. I'll get to it, but medical magic is not my field. She might know what to do.
Can you imagine doing so many resets and then now you have to live in this new way? But say the credits and make new Undertale dubs so creators don't get angry. New Undertale dubs so creators don't get angry. That's why I always kind of beeline to like the original game, because like when you use the game and dub the game, that's why I love dubbing games over dubbing comic dubs, is because when you dub comic dubs, depending on how long it takes like to get the permission, it can take a long while for them to even respond to you. And it all depends on how popular you are. Like, if you're like Elvoid or someone very popular for dubbing shit, then it won't take that long at all to get the creator's permission to dub their shit, right? And obviously get permission. Y'all talk about like the money behind closed doors and whatever revenue that you get from the comic dub you give to the original creator for creating the shit you're dubbing in the first place. All that, right? If you're just dubbing the game, you don't have to worry about like literally none of that. Because you can just go up to the game. You can just do the game lines, or if you're funny enough, you can come up with your own shit on top of that and just use the game. That's what I love to do. Just using the game. Or the anime, depending on what I'm dubbing. But I wonder how TikTok would handle my Dragon Ball dubs. Since I'm using the anime, not really necessarily the game.
So I'm not sure how.
Probably get copyrighted and struck down immediately, so probably gotta watch out for what I dub over there.
But all my
If I do start it up.
are out of the shelter. But do not worry, child. When you have a good sleep, you can increase it by 10, so you'll be just fine. Until I get my hands on human medicine again, I'll coat your soul with a protective shield anytime you leave the shelter. But do be careful, the spell wears off after a while, and one damage will pierce through once or twice.
But I would say Undertale at first, I got
I
you.
forgot to introduce myself. I am Toriel. I am the queen of monster kind. Let me show you around the shelter, child. Sans, Askra asked for you. Would you go see him, please?
Yep. Got it.
Oh, God, it has yeah, AI controlled. Yeah, see, I already explained to y'all my opinion in the last live reaction how I feel about all that shit. How I'm just like sort of like a mix on it. Like I understand both sides and shit. Like who use it, who don't use it, I get it. Just try to satisfy both parties.
Got it.
Goat it. Finding shelter.
There, child. All healed.
Because if you do Dragon Ball, the Undertale people will not like that because of the Switch. So the dubs you do should be something you really like then.
Your persistence in battle reminds me of my pupil, Undyne. She wasn't very happy with Zan's approach. I told her to keep her temper in check, and hasn't been seen in quite a while. I hope she's alright. I'd like to apologize for my tone with her. The children would feel less anxious if she was around. A tall skeleton kept knocking on my door, so I went with him to not be rude. When I looked for what to do, some kids started messing with my music stuff. It seems to put them at ease, so the queen put me in charge of the nap room. Now I'm stuck and can't be by myself. Kids are cute though, I guess.
A gun? I'm not gonna have some tiny whippersnapper a firearm. You kids in them silly games be making your too trigger happy. How about a good old axe instead, eh?
Nice stream, guys. Just kidding with Asgore, but mentions that he helps Muffin sometimes.
Bro, I love how everyone on their neck has that shield around them, so if they're ever attacked, like, they could use that shield to defend themselves through at least through one attack. What could voice an Undertale? The game. Like, the entire game, from beginning, middle, and end. That's what I would do. I would do it, but I'd be kind of hesitant because I'd probably just re-upload. Like, to be honest, like, my TikTok channel would probably just be a lot of re-uploads and not a lot of new shit, to be honest, because I took so much time dubbing, like, just, like, Genocide Sans, all the Sans dialogue in Deltarune. It's like, I spent so much time dubbing already. It's like, what's the point of redubbing when I could just frickin' repost a lot of that shit over there? Because TikTok people haven't seen it. Or even some of you guys haven't seen that stuff in a long time.
Is also there.
See, if I was doing skits, I would have done the same thing too. Re-upload, but also make new ones. I would have done a mix. Why not both upload new things in YouTube and TikTok? Reason why is because YouTube is completely killing shorts. That's why. like, by February, YouTube is going to completely kill shorts. I think. No, not think. I know YouTube's going to kill shorts. Especially for anyone that is, like, what is it? Who uploads them, right? Yeah, but if you just do re-uploads, what you did so far, just re-upload what you did so far. Yeah, I will. For the most part, I will. That will be, like, the starting point. But obviously, I will do new shit the more I go into it. But the reason, mainly, why I'm thinking about, like, going to TikTok or something, right, and just re-uploading my shit there is because not only, like, the engagement will be, like, pretty high, I guess. This is very heavy assumptions. But, YouTube is killing shorts, man. Like, by 2027, February, they're killing it. Because for any, like, creator, basically, right, like, post February 1st, 2027, like, if you don't make, like, 10 million, and this is for people who are, like, monetized or anything, right? If you're not monetized, sure, like, views, engagement, you can farm that shit up, but you would have to make sure, like, on YouTube, from that point onward, right, that not only you're getting, like, 10 million engaged short views just to earn revenue, but you would also have to make 20 million engaged short views just to even apply for the program in a general sense. So basically, if you're a shorts creator on YouTube, you would have to be really fucking popular just to even get off the ground in terms of making revenue and all that other sort of shit. And then once you make it into the program now with shorts, let's say that your channel's just shorts, like I said. So not only you have to meet the 20 million engagement threshold in the last 3 months, last 90 days, but once you get in every single month that you're continuing YouTube by that point, you would have to make sure every single time you reach 10 million engaged views, which means engaged views is completely different from regular views because engaged views are people who sit and watch the short all the way through versus someone who a regular view is just seeing the short and then swiping off, right? So 10 million engaged views is arguably even harder to make anything. And on top of that, YouTube is going to start as well, like, for example, putting ads on channels that don't even make money to begin with. They're going to start doing that as well. Or, for example, like, you upload a short and you're not making money, for example, right, from the short that you created, and you didn't make 10 million engagement views, YouTube will still have ads, but they're going to be taking it all for themselves instead of giving you a dime. That's the whole process. And that's why I made a community tab post about it yesterday, because I didn't think I was going to make, like, a video or a stream about it, like, specifically. But I wanted to kind of throw my 2 cents in there and maybe throw it in a couple of these streams, like, why it's happening the way that it is. But that's happening to YouTube as we speak, slowly. Right now, you can still make your revenue, you can still do all that stuff, but all the way up until February, basically. And then after that, it's going to be completely different, going to change.
Instead, that way you give us more money than you meant to.
Very good theory. You're not supposed to say that.
I overheard you two are going to Hotland. Would you mind me tagging along? I want to get some ingredients for tonight's cake.
Sure. Good opportunity to practice that thing I taught you.
Splendid idea, brother. Haha. Behold, dodge. Of course, I've always known how to dodge. It just feels rude to do so. But even the king urged me to break the habit. The practice part is actually doing it. Well, to be perfectly honest, I was hoping to encounter Undyne. I miss her a lot, Sans.
Aw, Pap, don't you worry. She'll turn up soon enough. Her fins will swim right back to us before you know it.
You're right. I suppose her being gone gives me enough material to report her about. I do hope you found a trusting ear in the human too now, brother. For whatever you cannot share with me. Ha
Honestly, that is sad that there's stuff that Sans can't share with Papyrus. Even though I think if I was Sans, I probably would have tried my best to share everything, and he'd be the only person that I would share it with. If I was Sans, I would have opened up by now.
Our world so often. They must have been terribly lonely.
Something like that.
Second round.
Oh, God. Yeah, and then all this AI crap. And then you're seeing the type of ads, too, on top of that. So imagine, like, these type of ads, like, not the TikTok, but imagine the AI ads on your videos when you're not monetized during the program. They're going to start throwing ads at you. I don't think it's going to be, like, every single time, though, but I think it's going to happen, like, a good majority of, at least shorts. I think shorts are going to be mainly affected by this. I don't know about long-form videos, like, in terms of smaller channels, but I do know that smaller channels are basically getting booted. Either getting booted or it's going to become like ultimately way harder just to kind of thrive on the in here. But if you already are in like the part of program, right? A lot of this stuff doesn't affect you, but arguably it still affects me because shorts was kind of like my main source. I'm not going to say like my main source of revenue or income. I mean, it kind of boosted it a lot, to be honest, compared to my live streams and shit where they don't make as much. So it's like shorts are really cool because they're also kind of like a cross promotion to my lives. In some aspects they are, but in a lot of aspects they are just their own thing. And yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyways.
Would you look where the human child is? They left the kitchen before the cake came in. They seemed upset. You two get along, right? Sans?
No kidding. I'll check on him, Tori.
Oh, this scene is pretty crazy. Undyne. Actually, I kind of don't like how he skipped over, because if I remember, there's actually an entire dub dedicated to that right there. That moment right there. I get it. It's also to get into the action, to constantly, be in the action, constantly be interested in the dub, but still, that moment with Sans and the human talking, that was a pretty emotional moment that they skipped. I really hope they find a way to put it in the dub somewhere.
No, I have not found Sans yet, but he knows how to find shortcuts. I'll see how to get to you. Don't you worry.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Help me out, please.
Gotcha!
You haven't said enough if you think a bunch of rocks would do me in. I'll serve you justice once we're done here. Listen up, you little twerp. I don't give a damn about how nice you act now. Sans might protect the others from the truth, but I have found all your files. The only reason why I'm not killing you now is that it would set us back by a lot. So don't act like my meat shield. It does me more harm than any good. This maniac is too willing to get themselves hurt. I guess a little help would be good.
Oh, yes, yes, yes!
Oh, Mew Mew. Mew Mew exists. Fucking love Mew Mew. Well, I like Mew Mew, but at the same time, if y'all remember my Deltarune days, yeah, not so much, but we don't like to tread on those grounds.
Why?
Damn.
I can't get a hold of them. I haven't raised any XP and... that thing... Why are they acting differently? They should be killing them. They should be hunting them down, not saving them. None of my plans work if they all act selfless.
What a crude...
Damn, so Alphas were expecting some of them to act like total jackasses.
The villain, who you are! How dare you pick and choose! Shut up!
Oh.
No, you're supposed to obey me.
Level 99.
Right. I'm not Flowey. I'm beyond that now. Time to finally find the king. Won't you help me? Darling.
Yo.
Alphys, we already have access to Remember Reset. You don't have to go there to serve justice.
Justice? You really think it's still about that? Don't be ridiculous. You have no idea the carnage I've left behind. All of you have just become sacks of data to me. There's no place for me back with you, who don't have lives outside of my own purpose. How do you expect me to be part of your lives again? As if any of you could forgive me!
Fuck.
Go away, I'll twerk.
Over here, partner! You won't escape me that easily, Captain.
Golly, that could have gone wrong very quickly. Things are gonna get real tricky if she gets her hands on those souls. I think we played around enough with this timeline. Ready to finally follow my idea? What's that look for? Think
Dude.
about it. We are safe.
Flowery has always been a fucking menace, man. Like, it don't matter what timeline you're in, he's always a fucking menace. This little flower that you see at the beginning of Undertale, bro. Don't even get me started if you played frickin' Undertale Yellow, bro, where arguably I would say, bro, he cranks it up a dial, like in terms of his sadistic nature and shit, and him having no soul, so he can't really feel like any sort of emotions doing this. And it's a whole fucking thing. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Flowery is just a straight up menace.
I mean, she's so close to just ruin it all. Imagine if she really succeeded and we couldn't reset anymore. Party pooper, if you ask me. But hey, this proves pushing this world does make a difference. Who do you think will lose their mind next? My bet is an Asgore for sure. How he wants, he definitely would. Oh, did I forget to mention where I found it? Poetic, that smiley trash bag, isn't he? Right here!
Despite everything, it's still you.
Damn, dude. Part 7, try harder.
I was expecting more security. Looks like I could have come by myself after all. Nope!
Well, not sure what else I expected. Oh well. Strap in, kid. This is gonna take a while. You know, this is kind of a nice change. I ran into Undyne, so they're gonna handle Alphys. Meaning this fight is over once Alphys is down. I just gotta keep you busy until then. But I gotta ask, why, buddy? You don't look sure of your decision yourself.
Oh, shit. Got. I was like, God. I don't know what's up. You know what I noticed? Something. I'm going to spoil Chapter 5 of Deltarune, but you notice how all my favorite characters in Undertale and Deltarune get fucking slashed by the human? Or slashed by an entity, if you've noticed. Sans gets slashed by the human. Pyrus gets slashed by the human. Flowery gets slashed by the Roaring Knight. You got fucking... like, so many of my favorite characters just get got by something. By some sort of slash.
Did no one tell you? Staring is rude. This is what it looks like when you try, kid. That was right. It really was just excuses. Try harder too, won't you? Frisk.
You got this, Sans
You didn't
imprint.
last long. All bugs and no bites. Without a single private speed. Good job, Name. Even that smiley trash bag finally bites the dust.
Yeah, I don't blame him after that. Yeah, Flowery is fucking annoying to me, bro. Like, I get it, Flowery is Azrael, so, like, in a way, like, if you know, like, the entire backstory of this little motherfucker, like, you start feeling bad for him, but I won't lie, like, if you don't know Flowery is Azrael, like, throughout most of your time playing regular Undertale, then you will not give a fuck about this dude, because this dude is nothing but a fucking demon to you, bro. And who wouldn't want to just slay a demon?
Hey, dude, there's an asshole again. Children, stop! Hold on, Sans will be here soon. Where the hell is that brat?
Oh, is he going on a genocide again? The human?
True reset.
Oh, he's got a true reset, okay.
You really are the embodiment of humanity. You follow a moral path until right before it doesn't benefit you anymore. Typical cowardice of our kind.
Oh
Don't
my
look so
god,
surprised.
Connor, shut up,
I still
bro.
own your soul. This mess Alphys caused hasn't changed that. Although, I've gotta say, getting your soul has been the most useless purchase of all time.
Jesus.
It was I could have your soul under the condition that I recreate this world. I believed you'd get bored eventually, but your determination has become quite annoying. I wanted to move on, but you refused to, making the deal absolutely worthless to me. Your perverted sentimentality is keeping us both hostage. And you know the worst part? Your lack of LV can't make me enjoy any of this. All I can feel is your guilt. I am done waiting. Take your soul back. There better be enough motivation to not go back. If you still do, I'm taking it again though, as you'd never learn your lesson at this point. I have no use for a child's soul, whose redemption is dependent on forgiveness.
Holy fuck.
Oh? So Small Skeleton has saved data too. So you're attached to this timeline now. Will this become another loop? Or are you going through with it this time? Either way, wake me up. For the finale.
Oh my god. Okay, Kara, you are something else, bro. You are something else entirely, dog.
What's your name? Or is that the point? No past, no future, no price standards. You get nothing on you, so you can be anything you feel like being in the moment? You just roleplay whatever sounds like fun.
You've been through this before. You're just present the thought. But...
Damn. You want to work on your poker face, kid. Anyway, back to the topic.
You cannot fool a fellow liar. No matter if you take another path before going back here.
Stern truth.
There's one version of him they never want to see again.
How dare you?
Due to your low stat, Papyrus will be much more protective of you.
Do not worry, human. I shall use all the motherly tenderness of the earth itself.
But not all will respond kindly to it.
Why is your stat so low? What the hell did you do? You broke this world somehow. I just know it. And you will help me clean up your mess. You got that?
Okay, Undyne.
How dare you speak of justice? Do you know how this brat messed it all up? We are beyond any means of justice. There's no place for me while they act all innocent. As if any of you could forgive me.
Golly, that could have gone wrong very quickly. Things are gonna get real tricky if she gets her hands on those souls. I think we played around enough with this timeline. Ready to finally follow my idea? Right here!
The night before.
Damn, bro. Imagine following that same timeline, that
Yeah.
same loop over and over again. Oh, perfect.
Thinking like that, huh?
Finally, they showed this. Thank God. And I got an ad. You gotta hate these motherfucking ads. sometimes, bro. Because I dislike him a lot. I really do. Okay, hold on. Let me actually, what is it? Here, let me get back to it. Along the coming. Yep.
So,
Thank God they showed it.
Paris is currently stacking the soda cans. Kids challenge him to make the tallest tower. I don't think he's realized yet he's spinning bowling pins. Hope you weren't planning on getting any. Huh? Don't like soda? That's the first actual fact about you you've shared yet. About time. You know, Alphys would gather leftover cans in the corner where we used to have a science staff party. She didn't interact much with anybody, so one time I went over to her, stand at her pile, and asked if she liked soda. She answered soda. Soon after, we started working together on projects. I don't remember who the Roy Santos was at the time, but he was fascinated with her theories of alternate universes. Now, believe it or not, but I used to be a little bit more ambitious, so I had to show the newbie who was the boss. They quickly turned into a competition who would become the next royal scientist.
Yep.
Though it turned more into an inside joke. And to be frank, this whole back and forth with her now, it kind of reminds me of that joke rivalry we used to have. Oh, is that not something I ever mentioned? Guess I'm that good at keeping secrets. Well, I figured it's only fair if I share it after you finally did. Why did I leave the job? Alright, but just because you asked nicely. But, some things I'm keeping for another day. Let's just say Alpha's findings got the better of me. So one night I stayed at the lab, and I found something within that got me to go deeper.
Be like that?
Buddy, some things you are just never meant to find.
Oof. If that line isn't better, that line, that can go to so many different things. Like, that can be applied to so many different things in life. It's not even funny. And buddy, some things you're just meant to, or never meant to find. God, bro. Like, some things you're just never meant to find. Because, bro, like, when you do find shit you're never meant to find, things just become so dull by that point. Like, for example, like, it kind of reminds me of how there's so many people that, like, joined YouTube to learn the algorithms only to learn the algorithms, and now that they're learning the algorithms and know what to do, YouTube ultimately became so much less fun. Now it's simply, okay, I gotta tweak it to be this part of the algorithm, I gotta tweak it to be this part of the algorithm, I gotta be tweaking it for that part of the algorithm. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You're slowly sapping yourself dry over here. Yo, Paul, what's good? What's good, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? Just live reacting to Dr. Megalo, bro. Part 2. Probably should end it soon, though, because we've been here for 20 minutes, and I'll probably do another stream after this. Just don't know what it will be, though. Actually, depending on what time it is. Oh, okay. I'll probably just do, like, a vlog or something. I don't know. Actually, no, I'll probably just continue watching this. Hold on. Who knows?
Of course, I deleted any evidence of my meddling. Too much, even. She assumed the program had a bug, but part of me thinks she knows what happened. I regret not keeping in touch as much, but there was no way I could stay after that. That's all you viewers, isn't it? All numbers. That's all you could see before. Actually, it's hilarious. No matter how anyone tries to trick this world's rules, it's like we're designed to get us right back to our place. Which, you know, only reason why I checked Memory Head's memories was to figure out how to fix the HP stat. But it never mattered, huh? Not even sending your soul really did a thing to you.
Just chilling, watching the stream, fair enough.
Take it. If you're gonna reset, at least let it be when I'm actually trying. And no, I'm not mad. Just disappointed. It's weird. In a way, we're stuck in the same boat. Honestly, I just feel sorry for you. Genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that look. You've stopped looking at us this way. Disconnected from it all. It gets to you eventually. The isolation can start stabbing you in the gut. It took a while until I myself decided to still live for what I got. But that feeling never truly goes away. Sometimes, I wonder if I actually stuck with one of my promise. Maybe we both could have found someone to feel less alone with. Well, just a thought, I guess. Oops. Looks like someone threw a strike.
You have TikTok?
Destroy my...
Not yet. I don't have TikTok just yet. At least I don't think I do. I don't know when I'm going to make it. I don't know, like, when I want to start. I could always just start, like, today and just start, like, reposting shit, but I don't want to, like, jump into something like today or something like that. Part of me doesn't, but a part of me just wants to say fuck it and go for it, because that's kind of been my energy for, like, everything I do anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all would just go over there immediately and follow me, so maybe I should just start it and just make a short or stream about actually having the page, you know, and talking about it, you know, talk about what I'm going to do over there. Because I did make a whole voting poll for you guys just to see, like, hey, you know, if I did start TikTok, what should I do over there? Should I do a mix of everything, which surprisingly got the least amount of votes. More people want a more, what is it, type of account on there. So I was thinking, okay, if people want more of a one-sided thing on the account and not just everything, then I'll just leave YouTube as the everything thing and then maybe have TikTok be the more structured thing or something like that. So that's why I had that poll, like, hey, if I was to post on TikTok, what do you want me doing? Voiceovers, small/short skits. What do you want over there? Like, and it's going to be, like, solely focused on it. But it's still another outlet to have, so
Gene,
if YouTube ever goes down or something.
Whatever.
So
I think I'd rather be at the shelter this time around. You've probably heard this before, but do me a favor when you do finally quit. Leave us at a good place. Will you, Frisk?
fuck, dude.
Huh? Sorry? Did you say a number? What? You're 9? Share for share.
What? You're 9?
See ya, Frisk.
9 years old doing this shit. That's too much on a 9-year-old. My God. Even for an adult, that's way too much shit.
It's time to let go.
I warned you.
I want more trying food/drinks on here, and I think vlogs and voiceovers do really well. For sure, they do well on my YouTube channel. There's no doubt about it. They do well. All that stuff does well. I literally had someone over here yesterday when I was doing the first part of reacting to Dr. Megalo. I had somebody, like, legit say, yo, bro, I loved your your Subspace Emissary dubs that you did the other day, which was really cool getting recognized for that shit, you know? So, really cool that someone actually came over and viewed the stream for that. But, really, really cool. And I don't know why I'm wearing this hoodie again, but even though this is probably the worst time to be wearing my hoodie, my orange hoodie. It's just I don't want to put on a shirt right now, alright? I want to fucking leave my hoodie on or something. I don't fucking know, okay? But, I'll still do everything on here. I just don't think, like, I think shorts might, like, I just noticed the hoodie, to be honest. I mean, that's fair, because I'm so used to wearing, like, one shirt or something, or no, you don't really pay it, like, you pay attention to the voice, but you don't really pay attention to, like, what the fuck is he wearing today, you know, because that's never brought up. I've never seen orange hoodies. You know, because I remember people were telling me, like, bro, orange, that's your color, bro. That's your color. And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. I liked orange a lot when I was a kid, so. I'm so used to you being shirtless. Damn, that is crazy, bro. That is, I mean, to be honest, there is a lot of videos where I'm fucking shirtless. So it's like, bro, it's because, like, so many times, like, to be real, too, like, me shirtless, Little Caesars type beat. Stop. But, I mean, to be fair, like, the reason I'm shirtless in most of my videos, or a good chunk of them, is because, like, it's fucking hot or something like that or whatever. So it's like, what's more comfortable than like wearing a shirt, not having a shirt? You know, that's like the next best thing right there, especially in like hot ass weather. Because, you know, living in Phoenix, I absolutely love the Little Caesars. I absolutely love Little Caesars, bro. Holy. Yeah, Little Caesars, bro. It's GOAT. It's the GOAT, man. It's a really good pizza joint. That's why I've always praised it, man. I've always respected it, too, for being, like, the cheapest option in terms of, like, fast food pizzas out there. I did have Domino's earlier, and it was peak. It was. I still haven't had Domino's, so the fact that you're saying it's peak, it makes me want to give it a go. Maybe buy a box, try it out.
It's time to let go.
It's time to let go. That was me too. Time to let go.
Huh, quite a lot of security. Though not in the trash bag. We'll have a surprise waiting for us. Why don't you go ahead? Huh? Hey! Where do you think you're going? Hey! Get back here! We're so close! Look, I get it. You're curious of what's gonna happen. But listen to me. You broke HP was struggling against Alphas if she gets the souls. I don't know why she's waited that long, but if she gets them, you cannot reset yourself anymore.
He doesn't care.
Fine. You go play action hero, but I'll still go through with it. By the time you get to her, I kill you both.
Oh, God. It's like $7.99 a pizza if you buy two or more. It's definitely worth a try. It's $8. $8 a pizza. So if you buy two, it's more than definitely worth it. So 8 plus 8. That's like, what, like 15, 16, maybe like $20 for two pizzas? Because I think Little Caesars also kind of is relative to that.
I force you back. Yeah, that's right. I'm still in control of it all. Even in our messed up little wonderland of mistakes. You or Alphas can change that fact. You have lost your right to walk away a long time ago. For once, I'm in charge now. I'm not letting you abandon our playground. Abandon me for this mess. Not again. Yeah, that's right. Come right back to me. I have an idea. Why don't we take the souls ourselves next timeline? Maybe then I'll get back my true form.
Bro, what? Bro, I had to pause the whole thing. What's your social security number, by the way? Bro. You know what? You know what's funny? I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something real fast. Right? I don't even know what it is. There you go. That's the honest truth. Here, put me in a lie detector, bro. Lie detector, scanner, whatever the fuck. I don't know what it is. There you go. And it'll tell you. He is telling the truth. No idea. You were supposed to say BT dubs, by the way. BT dubs? I don't know it. Or some stupid shit. Whoa, were you going to clip me right there or something? I don't know. Nope. No idea.
We can.
I was gonna say, Azriel's hella controlling, bro.
I'm sorry, Azzy. Please. Just this once. Stay home. It's okay, cry baby. Let me go.
Hey, you! Knew I heard something. Stop wasting time. We gotta go to the shelter.
Thank you, freak. Woke me up right on time. Let's go, partner.
Holy shit, what a way to wake someone up like Kara, bro. Speaking of clips, Void has a hilarious clip of you kissing for bits. Bro, okay, let me explain that clip, right? Because y'all just kept giving me bits after bits after bits, or jewels after jewels after jewels. It was during the Mario Party Advance stream, bro. Like, that's why, right? Because I was like, fuck, how many kisses do you guys want today, bro? How many? Alright, god damn. Y'all wanted a lot, huh? That day y'all wanted a lot. But that's exactly why I did that.
Permanently destroys their fight.
I haven't done it since then, because I don't think I've received bits or something since then. I don't think I've received any lick of Jewel outside of Lubit in like a minute.
Aw, I missed you too, Pap. Come here.
Please don't
Give more bits, guys.
Undyne, help Tori with
Bro.
the civilians.
What?
Void is right there.
There's an order, Captain.
About ready to clip.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh. Good luck resetting his death. Even you should not be able to reverse perma damage.
First, we'll explain how you can technically reset his death. The situation will basically repeat itself.
Nah, I'm doing Fandos right now. Nah, but it's you still got clips right there.
Low HP is already a result of changing the path. They hope that when you stop Alphas, you might know how to bring them back.
Fuck, bro. Dude, come on, man. I don't care about these ads. Also, you notice how YouTube, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but YouTube is weird with ads. Well, new member. Yeah, I'm about to say, bro, because, wait, Paul, did you really just become a new member of my membership, bro? Alright, now that you're a member, bro, alright, what do you want, bro? I promised I'd join. You know what? That's fair. You did say you would join. I just didn't know when. Give them... Yeah. Yo, delete that comment right now, bro. What the fuck? I know that's autocorrect. I know that's autocorrect. Bro, what? Bro, that's autocorrect as fuck, bro. Well, dude, no. 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 I'm fucking leaving. No, yeah, no, that's autocorrect, right? Do a backflip over Louis, bro. Later, have a good day. But, hold up. Hey, yo, do a backflip over Louis. Bro, I could not even do a backflip over Louis, even if I tried, bro. Here, I got you. Hold on, let me do this. Here, let me, Here, this is gonna be my attempt to do a backflip over Louis, right? Here, check this out. Right, I'm gonna stand on the bed. I'm gonna try to reach for this. Hold on, check this out real quick. All right. Okay, this is backflip over. Where the fuck is he? Lubit right there. All right. Check this shit out. All right, just let me. There you go. Backflipped over Louis and made it right. Oh shit, I'm moving the camera. Right here, I backflipped. See, landed right there. There you go. Backflipped over that, man. Thanks, bro. No problem, bro. Even though we all know I am not physically able to do that. I am not freaking ISO speed where he can do front flips and back flips like Madman. But I also have autocorrect issues. And instead of Ayo, the autocorrect changes to come on. That is crazy. Let me get a drink real quick, too. Because I know this stream's going to be a long one. Oh, I just fucked it up. Wait, do you get paid for membership? Yes, I do. I do get paid for memberships. Everybody who joins my YouTube membership, I get paid for it. I do. But it's like by monthly type shit, though. So, like, for example, like, since Ronnie's been in it for a couple of months, I think he's in the You're Peaking tier, which is like the highest tier, right? When I type Alan, autocorrects to my GOAT. That's crazy. Dude, your phone is already thinking I'm the GOAT. I guess. That's kind of crazy. But I was gonna say this, right? For memberships, it's monthly depending on what tier, right? Because I have a $1 tier and basically a $2 tier. And since YouTube takes even percentages of that shit, I bought the European one. Oh shit! So meaning technically, what? Ronnie did that too, I think, and I was making about like 147. Like that's dead ass on the dime, I think, from memberships from Ronnie, right? Because Ronnie was the only one in my membership. Now I should be making, I think, 247. So thank you. Because remember, YouTube takes the split. Because remember, YouTube memberships, they do the whole splitting bullshit. So YouTube themselves get a part of it, and then I get a part of it. So I think it's $2.99. If it's $2.99, then fuck. Wait, is it $2.99? It should not be that. My membership should be $1 and then $2. Because I made sure to not change memberships because I remember, I think YouTube actually kind of not talked to me about it, but they pulled up this screen when I was doing memberships one day, and they said, okay, since memberships kind of work in different areas, we kind of want you to change memberships for different countries. And I'm sitting there like, what is this? You want me to change what? So, like, for example, they wanted me to go up in my membership. They dead-ass wanted me to go up. They wanted me to have people pay, like, 3 to 4 for a membership over here, right? And I'm sitting here like, for everyone in America, bitch, I want it to be the same everywhere you go. I don't want that shit being higher for other people and then lower for other people when they live in different countries. I want it to be the same across all countries. Like the same price. But then again, that is kind of impossible because of how like money works in different countries and different locations, for example. Because like, for example, us in America, we use USD, right? Like money USD. So, we use USD, and the dollar for I think a while was more than some other countries. Some other countries, like equivalent to our dollar, would be more for them versus us. So even regardless, like of my act of I want everyone having the same, it will never be the same somewhere else. So if you live somewhere else, you would probably have to pay more to join my membership and shit or whatnot and so on. Which fucking sucks, but that's how the world works. In terms of money and how it works and how different currencies have different labels attached to them and all that other sort of shit.
But they can't promise it.
How dare you! So you've been able to reset this timeline too? How many times have you gotten here? How often have you slaughtered us again?
Again?
Never mind that for now. We need to find alphas. But they cannot be relied on. They should...
They tell the truth. Frisk claims how this world has felt like a role playground to them. Deaths had not meant anything to them. Till now. They know it's too much. But they promise, once they can reason with alphas, they will give up their soul to Asgore. But only they have the determination to stop her. They ask to trust them just one more time.
You could just ask. I suggest keeping that idea aside for now. But let me tell you, that is a great step into the right direction, human.
What? Papyrus, you just can't expect us to forgive them like that.
I do not expect you to. That is your choice, as it is mine. Honesty goes a long way, Undyne. But they are right. Only they can stop alphas. So believe in me if you cannot believe in them.
We'll discuss this later. For now, let us take their word.
This is why Papyrus is the best character in Undertale, bro. And he would shatter Deltarune in 2 pieces. Not a joke. Because of just how he is as a person, I need to see him in Deltarune, dude. I'm gonna flip the fuck out if I don't. I need to see Papyrus at least once in Deltarune, dude. Did you see the leak trailer for Spider-Man or whatever? He didn't play that movie, plus it's animated. No, I didn't see it. I did see the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, like the newest one, and it's going to be coming out late 2027. So I'm excited, but also kind of pissed off that I basically have to wait most of this year just to play it. Wait, Miles Morales series? What the fuck? No, there's no Miles. Louis, is there Miles? Wait, what the fuck, Louis? Oh, I must have done that backflip and you woke up from the backflip, huh? My magnificent backflip. Okay, that's a joke, by the way. You woke up because your allergies 90%, huh? Or are you sick? Louis?
Huh? I'm not sick.
What? Did your allergies wake you up then?
I just woke up.
Well, dude, you're sniffling like fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, usually when you do that, that means, oh, your allergies are here, basically.
Yeah, I've been doing allergies for fucking...
Well, yeah, I know, like, you've been dealing with it for a long time, but, you know, when you're, you know, W. Louis for waking up at, like, 9 o'clock. We have a world record over here for him waking up. But, yeah, maybe I'll even just start it, like... Maybe I'll start the TikTok today and I'll mention it in community tab post, or I'll do another stream where I'll basically be like, yo, I started it or something like that. Or I have it up if you want to follow me over there. And I don't know when I'll post my first video over there, but I will fucking post it. Some shit. I'll do it. And maybe you'll be notified when I actually do post the video. Who knows? And I'll probably still, in my announcements, I'll still, like, at everybody in the Discord when I do post on TikTok, too. So, YouTube and TikTok will be things in there. So, you'll be notified when I upload a TikTok or something, too.
We need to figure out how to beat her to the castle. Without Sans, we're not as mobile.
Oh, I can just teleport there. What? Since when? Sans taught me recently. That's how I found some evacuees. Although I have not been able to take more than one extra person.
Alright, I'll catch up on foot. You go ahead.
Alrighty.
Hey, Cap?
Huh?
Let's talk later.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You know, Papyrus fucking deserves...
Now I have to come clean.
Heartland. Dear me, how does that lazy bones do this all day? Sorry, human. I need a second. Oh, my deepest apologies.
Honestly, bro, I wish Pap actually knew how to teleport. Because, like, I know he's one of the fastest running characters in Deltarune, like, when he's running on foot and stuff and shit. But, like, honestly, this series makes me want Papyrus's abilities to, like, upgrade, bro. Because don't get me wrong. Because, like, Papyrus is stupid strong, like, already. Like, even without him having teleport, right? Like, his brother's teleport. Like, I think out of every monster, he's able to control his attacks. My city here, or there is gonna be a meme rave, and for the poster they had Sans. Really? I'm asleep. See you later. I need it. You know why. Bye. Alright, Void. Seriously, get some sleep, man. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you later, bro. I don't know when later, but I will talk to you later. Just know that. Bro, you live in Arizona. How are you just chilling in a hoodie? It's not that bad yet, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm getting quite comfortable in this thing again. And plus, you know, we're reacting to Undertale, so you know the hoodie had to come on. You know? Yeah, don't rush it. I got you. He's a W, man, so that's why. But welcome, Slipjaw, to stream. And also, we got to thank our members really quick. Rene YT and my nigga Demoise, a.k.a. my nigga Paul, for becoming a recent member. It's been cooling off since, like, yesterday. That's a fact. Yeah, for real. It's been cooling off since yesterday. They said today it's going to be, like, 106. You know, for me, it's going to be 106. So, for me, like, because this is how, like, living in Phoenix is basically like, or Arizona is like, right? January and February, bro. Right? January, February, and I think maybe a bit of March, I could be wrong about this, are like the coldest times of the year. And then it's like, I think December kind of goes back into it, right? And then every month after that, like January, February, March, March, April, May, June, July, like every month after that, I can't give sub. No, you can give subs. I think you can give subs. You can. Yeah, you can give sub. You can give memberships and shit. Void's done it quite a number of times. I don't know how to personally do it, so you're probably gonna have to ask Void how to do it because I've never done it. But with all seriousness, right? Like, that's how it works for us, like in terms of our weather conditions. And sometimes the heat can be so strong that it overlaps into like November, like last year. Louis can actually back me up on this one. Like it was like halfway through like November or like August, like it is now, and it's still fucking 106, 107s, 108s, 109s, and we're like, bro, when is this shit gonna end? So we go back to cooling down, bro. And I remember, like, that year, it stayed hot, like, all the way. Bro, I got 3 ads. That's good. Watch them all. Thanks for supporting your boy. Please don't skip. Especially since now, like, I feel like it's probably more important than ever to, like, either join the membership. Like, if you really want to help me out, I guess watching shorts won't fucking matter that much anymore. I mean, it still matters now. Like, you can still watch it and then get an ad under my short and it'll still come to me. But by February, that shit won't happen no more. At least for my page. He has a membership gifted tab. Yeah, I do. So, it should be available. But
You said Frisk? I cannot promise the King's judgment, like you cannot promise Sam's well-being. But do know, Frisk, my arms will always be open.
And this is why Papyrus is the best character in Undertale. And you can't tell me I'm wrong. You can say Sans all you want because of his Gaster Blasters and all that other sort of shit. I'm telling you, bro, you're wrong. It's Papyrus 1000%. He's the best character in all of Undertale, and he's the best character in all of Deltarune. I mean, fuck. Yo, the signs are coming out, bro. He is truly him. Telling you, dog, it's that type of kindness right there. That's what makes me love Papyrus the most right there. Out of everybody, bro. I don't see it. Click the $sign and click gift membership. Maybe it's not available where he's at. That's also an option. Bye. Alright, see you later, Void. Seriously.
Always be open.
Sorry for the music outside. We got like neighbors and shit. Membership gift, buy memberships for viewers. Click membership gifting. Oh, they're helping him out.
But as you fight, Mew Mew wiggles him from the back so you can hit his heart better. Towards the end, Medicine will attempt trapping you.
Damn, bro.
The little spiders come out of Papyrus' scarf to release you both.
Dear Pepper, my children shall assist you, as I won't just let my prodigy get hurt like that. Come back with some sweets and money. Muffin.
Dad will urge you to proceed without him. Eventually, Undyne catches up.
You better prove Pep right, or your resets won't save you from eternal spear showers.
The castle becomes
Okay, I don't want to become spear showers.
Attacking each other, trying to slow each other down.
Alphys, please! What do you even want to do after you reset?
Oh, I am long past that goal. With this power, I'll create a new world and start anew. Why are you smiling?
Sorry, I just noticed your right eye from here. Imagine now.
Shut up! I don't care! Nothing about the sword can be fixed! I cannot care about the sword anymore! I am getting those damn swords if it is the last thing I...
Hey, huh? You've been busy, huh?
You got hit? I saw the footage! Sailor Duke found your ashes!
Alphys, come on now. What kind of skeleton am I to leave the house with ketchup but no salt? Even slashes have the same red color. Who knew?
How the f did you get this much salt?
Rubies.
Bullshit!
Speaking of Groovy, he's guarding the swords far away from this place. So how about we settle this like adults?
Dude, Sans is the epitome of anime, bro. Like, Artsy Ren, this is something I'm going to give praise to Artsy Ren for, right? you gotta respect like artsy Reen or artsy. I keep saying artsy Ren, but I mean artsy Reen's like the way they go about like making the characters have like badass fucking moments, bro. And obviously her favorite character is Sans, right? But like you can't tell me like she doesn't do a phenomenal job making Sans like the most badass motherfucker in the room.
I looked up to you. You are the smartest guy I know. And you wasted all just to play a stupid joke. I've had enough. I don't care if I spread my remains all over. If it finally gets you to just shut up.
Well done, kid. Now, I'm out of ideas.
First objective of the fight is to try get Undyne free. You cannot free her completely. I should be able to use one arm to aim for a power belt. Omni DT that stabilizes her love. Just before the belt breaks, she manages to jab you. DT leaks out.
So super chat and gift bid. Gift bid, I think that's what it is, right? Could be wrong.
Any last words, you cowards? Your nothing stuff won't work here. It's still my turn.
Well, guess it's time for my special attack.
Oh, please.
All right. Here we go. Alphys, I'm sorry.
What?
I shouldn't have left you alone like that. I made a judgment based on my nihilism, without giving you any support or explanation. I let you down, and I'm sorry. I won't say I'd go back in time if I could change. Even that's how this mess starts. I could have destroyed the machine before, but I needed you to hear it first.
You can expect. Sorry. Wouldn't fix anything.
You're right, it's not. But it's a start. If it brings my nerd back, if it's forgiveness you wanted, then I'll forgive you in every universe.
That's from episode 23 of Fusion.
Had to watch without you, nerd.
As Alphys puts her hand down, it's deep sense while watching her melt into herself.
Frisk!
But they
refused.
Holy shit, dude.
You wake up.
Holy shit. I mean, on YouTube, right? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bits are a Twitch thing. Yeah, for real. Sans is a cool character, don't get me wrong, but I honestly think Papyrus has more charisma. Sans is swagged out to the max, though. Yeah, that's why it's like between the brothers, right? Between like Papyrus and Sans, that's why like there are some days where I'm like, yo, I'm Sans all the fucking way. Gaster Blasters are the coolest shit on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time, right? But like Papyrus, right? You know, I don't know. He just has that thing about him, like, bro, like he's just so cool, bro. Like, and then like some of y'all don't understand, like, bro, the amount of abilities this man actually has. He not only has like Sans's gravity magic, right? But he also has the Gaster Blasters, just like Sans does. But he also has way better control over his magic than Sans on top of that, bro. And he's stronger overall than Sans. 20 HP, or not 20 HP, but it was like 20 defense, 20 attack, a couple 100 HP. Dude, if he just learned the dodge, holy shit. Do you know how much harder Papyrus would have been than Sans to fight? If Papyrus had the ass pulls like Sans, the HP of a Papyrus, the fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, would have been a different fucking breed with his control of his magic. I wish we could gift Uber Eats sometimes. Oh, damn. Y'all want me to, like, eat some good-ass food? What's this? Uber Eats. You gotta eat. That would be cool, though, if you could gift, like, Uber Eats. and shit. I actually, maybe social media platforms should implement that sometimes. But then again, I feel like money should probably be the extent of that. Because can you imagine like people going like, people? I feel like there would be a lot of people who would go overboard with like donating food and shit. Like someone like me, it probably wouldn't be too bad, right? But for someone like PewDiePie, right? Let's just use PewDiePie as an example. Millions of people would be gifting him places for food or just for him to eat. And it's like, damn, dudes. Y'all could be using this to pay your fucking bills or some shit. God damn. I'm poor, but yeah, when I get a job, I'll be gifting you, bro. A job, I got you. Arizona has a good Mexican restaurant. Sometimes Aldabarlitos like that. Hey, actually, you know what's funny? I actually have some good, is PewDiePie even still active? I have no fucking idea. I haven't checked his channel in so long, dude. So, like, I low-key have, like, no idea if he's still active. But if he is, he is. He probably isn't as active as much since, PewDiePie's a fucking dad. So, he has the responsibility of taking care of his kid and shit. Or kids. I don't know if he has more than one, but, he's just living his life, really. I almost want to check it out because we're talking about it now. The final reset, that's where we're at right now. Holy shit, and we're almost done with this. PewDiePie is the GOAT, bro. He was the OG before he moved to Japan. He was the OG. He was an OG, bro. He was an OG. I'll give you guys that. He was an OG. He was awesome. Bro, Alex, what's your favorite food? My favorite food, right? It all depends on what type of mood I'm in. Because, like, for example, like, I could go for, like, a hamburger, right? Be like, yo, a good-ass hamburger from, like, In-N-Out Burger. Holy fuck, that shit can go hard, right? Sometimes I'm feeling like a really good pizza, or sometimes I'm feeling like fucking donuts like I asked Louis yesterday, which he got, by the way. I'm probably going to have some. Cereal, I remember I stopped eating cereal because, like, I think we had it so much that I just stopped eating it. But I don't hate it, though. That's the thing. I don't hate cereal. If Louis did buy it, I wouldn't mind it, but I already know Louis would be, like, done with the box in, like, 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Not 4 minutes. Louis doesn't eat that much, but, I won't mind cereal. Though I do mind oatmeal. Oatmeal really does fuck with my stomach and mess with my head nowadays, though. I can't eat that shit anymore. I used to be able to with no problem, but now I cannot eat that shit for my life. Even though oatmeal for a long time was the fucking GOAT. My all-time favorite is Crane, carne asada fries? Look up a pic of it. Hold on, I might look that up really quick. Hold on. Let's pause to go to Google. Hold on, I want to see this real quick. Alright, bet. Now my stuff. Wiggity boop. Holy shit. Yeah, no wonder these are your favorite fries. These look fucking good. Yo, Louis, look at these. Look at these fries. Oh, yeah, you can't see. Hold on, let me give you your shit. You want glasses? With it? You want... Huh? These are your old ones. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Stupid. I need to get my glasses on, too. Hold on. Just like you, Louis. Look. What do you guys think of me in glasses? You guys think I look good? I'm just kidding. No, I'd probably look weird to some of y'all. W eats. Carne asada fries. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. I'm horrible with names. Fries are good for sure. Bro, this looks amazing, dude. The guap. The fucking meats in there. the whatever else goes in there. Dude, this looks fucking bussin', bro. Holy shit. I think me and Louie had this, like, a similar type of dip. It was like a dip, right? For, like, nacho chips and shit, where they had all that shit in there, just minus the fries and shit in there. Me and Louie were fucking heaven. We went to the goddamn moon, bro. Shout outs to all my Mexican viewers, bro. Like, shout outs to all of you guys. You guys make amazing food. Honestly, a lot of different countries outside of America make really good fucking food. What's the one thing America actually fucking made that was food related, that wasn't from outside country, bro? That America can claim that that's American food right there. And you can't say hamburgers, because hamburgers was not from us. Hamburg was literally from what is it? I think it was from the area burger something, or Hamburg, you know, it's in the name, but that's where hamburgers and shit came from. But what did Americans actually make that was food related, that's actually really good, and we can say that as our own? I don't know, actually. Maybe grilled cheese, lol. I don't even know if that's from America. Bro, we might have to make a whole ass stream dedicated to doing Google searches on, like, what food-related bullshit is there. I swear to God. I might just do that. That might be fun. That's like a different stream right there. Anyways, let's go back to the show real quick. Alright. Back on Dr. Megalo, the final. Here we go, bro.
You wake up.
Maybe soul food, maybe.
Hey, over here. Finally, you were out for quite some time. I'm not quite sure for how long, but enough for me to wonder about human sleep cycles for sure. Look at all this. When I woke up, it was all empty and silent. But then I checked the computer installation I made on my phone, and it started projecting all of this. Of course I have a supercomputer on my phone. What do you take me for? Isn't it beautiful? All of that we are. All of our favorite places. All neatly summarized in a system that just works. Isn't it incredible? I even dug a bit further, and it connected me to a sweepstake.
No, it doesn't.
It was so ridiculous, I thought Sans would have put something up like that. But, you know, as simple of a guy he is, he always appreciated how intricate the physical world was. Trying to figure out a simple solution to something overly complicated was always his thing. But I guess this was too simple, even for him. I get why it upset him. I wish he told me, just so I'd have known what was going on. For so long, I thought I did something wrong, or that I got too annoying to him. If we just sat down and talked about it, maybe we wouldn't have drifted apart like that. It's honestly not that different from what we already know. I mean, DNA is just a bunch of data on a city string if you think about it. Maybe it's just me, but I can't help but be excited at all of this instead. Oh, why do I look normal? Well, when you try putting your soul into the power belt, it sort of causes a rift and catapulted us into the void. Or rather, the waiting room of it? I checked the code and it's similar to your start menu screen. That's where you hang around usually when you're not in our world, isn't it? And I guess it sort of neutralized all the LV intake and...
Honestly, being Frisk kinda sucks ass. Like, if you really sit here and think about it, being Frisk actually sucks. Let me tell you why real quick, right? Because imagine you playing Undertale for the first time. You go through all these routes, you do all this shit. Honorable mention, Burra tacos. Bro, y'all need to stop talking about food. I'm about to get some banger ass shit. I swear to God. Or get me a donut or something. I swear. Y'all are talking about food and it's too much. Let me know down below if I should start that TikTok today. Let me know. But, TikTok. I can't believe I'm going back to that platform after not being there for so long. Especially how TikTok. The reason why I left TikTok was not only because my fucking channel over there was dying the first time, but also just the way TikTok was treating me. It was fucking horrible. It felt like. It felt like they were being way harsher on me versus like everybody else on the platform. Like I could upload whatever the fuck I wanted without TikTok being so fucking piss about it. It was pissing me off in a lot of ways. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta try to figure out the rules.
Here I am.
Oh wait, I didn't say why it sucks being frisked, right? Because imagine like going through all these routes or something, or any route, and then you choose to stop. I remember like people who do pacifist just to come back to redo it again. I remember Flowey actually comes and talks to you and says, "Bro, why are you doing this?" Oh shit! Look, ow, fuck! No, Louis, dab me up, bro.
No.
What?
No, Louis.
Why do you don't want me to dab me up?
Louis.
Yeah. There you go. Louis, but just imagine being frisked for real, right? It's like you're constantly in that void over and 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 over again. Eventually, like you'll sit in that non-existent space until the player gets you there to start your journey. And then when you do true pacifist, then Frisk is truly free to be himself. But since you're the person who forced him to do all these things and all that other sort of shit, right? Slime Louie for a super... What do you mean by Slime Louie for a super chat? I'll dab him up for a super chat. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Who? That's what I'll do for a super chat of 278. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what slime means. Does that mean a dab up? What does that mean? You gotta explain that to me, bro. But yeah, just being frisked really does suck because of that. Because you're always in that void. And the only time you're truly free is when the routes are over. Ask Louis if he ever had a Diddy melon. Bro, no.
What the fuck?
No, he did not have a Diddy melon. He doesn't even know what the fuck that even is. I don't even know what that is.
Man, I'm just trying to sit here and watch X-Men, bro. Man, y'all leave me alone. Dang. Look at me.
I don't even know what that is. What is it? Diddy's ball sack or something? Also, slime means like kill. What the fuck? No.
I'm a part of this earth on this. I only have one life. I ain't losing it.
My nigga's gonna go the natural way. Due to natural causes.
Yeah, bro. I'm dying.
AKA old age. That's the only way I accept Louis going out. That's the only way. Bro, pause. Yeah, for real, bro, pause. Yeah, that's why I was like, bro, what is a Diddy melon? Like, Diddy's ball sack or something? Like, what the fuck? I asked my brother, would he eat raw monkey nuts with lemon for $100? Brother, raw monkey nuts with lemon for $100.
What? Everybody want to hurt me?
No, Louis, it's not. No. Oh. Sorry, I tried Bro Chaco. Bro Chaco? Wow, you get what? Is that like some type of alcohol or something? I don't know what the fuck that even is either. Never heard of that a day in my life either. No, I was like, what the fuck? No, nah.
I was gonna do something very, very stupid. But I got way too curious about the environment we were in and started fiddling with the phone. I guess not all curiosity is bad, eh? And as you could probably tell already, I could look into the different POVs here too. Mainly yours. In fact, all this code seems to surround itself on your very being. Thing is though, the load and save seems to always belong to you, and you alone.
Even when you fought Flowey, he technically wasn't in control if you came back after dying. But he thought he was. It's like the world is designed for you, and you specifically. Or maybe it rewrote itself once you surpassed Flowey's determination. That would be fun to decode and figure out.
You want to try it? I'll get your ass whooped.
I'll be honest. I don't know how to feel about you.
I wouldn't either. If I was in Alpha's situation, I would not know how to feel about a random ass fucking human just completely being able to fucking do that shit, dude.
Okay then.
So mad, but...
Every single one of you are gonna go cook.
This.
Is that a fucking sentinel
I
money
can't
then?
help but understand.
Those are sentinels.
Oh, this is so much.
You all are gonna die.
Too much for one person, let alone a child. And while my intentions were good at first, once the sense of consequence was gone...
Ask Lou if he's seen any Mexican fast food type of restaurant by his job that end with Berto, like...
Filiberto's.
Yeah, for Alberto, yeah, or something similar. Have you?
No.
Because we live in an area where there's Mexican like fast food places and shit, right? But we would have to go like...
They're all like uptown and downtown.
Yeah, uptown and downtown, yeah. Where Louis works, he doesn't really get to see a fast food place. I don't think. At least I don't think. But I think there's like Little Caesars near his work. There's like... There used to be a Burger King, but I think that shit closed down. Because no one was eating there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or not as many people were eating there. Or didn't know the location existed and it was a whole thing. So... Bro, you gotta try Crane Asara fries ASAP. I almost really want to because of that. I might really have to try that. How much is it usually? Like, just to get those fries at a fast food joint? I looked up by Chandler and Phoenix. They had a couple of spots. Oh, they did? Dead.
Attachment to anything. No sense of real community. Just
like 15 is a big ass place. I mean, it is a Mexican food joint. Let me tell you, right? I remember, this is a true story. Sorry for interrupting this so fucking much. I apologize for those that are just trying to watch this and get my perspectives on it, but I gotta respect my chat and talk to chat all at the same time, right? I remember me and Louis went to the Mexican place, like... Oh, shit. It was like, Louis... the Mexican place we went to, wasn't it called like Big I can't remember what it was called, but it was something, right? We went there with Malo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one time we went to a Mexican place way down there, way down from me, right? I remember me, Louie, and Malo ate there. Bro, the food was way too fucking much, bro. I'm talking the whole plate was filled with shit, bro. And I used to thought like the sessions of me eating was enough. Fuck that shit, dude. The food that Mexican places be giving you, you don't even understand big until you've experienced Mexican food, dog. That's on a fucking plate, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
The whole bitch surrounds it, like, easily, dude. And I'm like, all this for $15 or $10 or $5 or whatever, 20? Holy shit, I could take this home with me too? Bitch, I might as well spend $40 at a Mexican joint and have food for the next 4 days in the fucking fridge with how much food they gave me to finish, bro. Shoutouts to all Mexican food joints out there because they make sure your ass can't be able to walk after you're done with their food. My God. Which I remember, that was like all three of us when we went, which we haven't hung out since then. But I remember me and Louis told ourselves that we will eat at a Mexican place again, but we got to make sure that we have a lot more money. Because I remember, like, this was, like, one of Louis' like, lower paychecks. And, bro, that bill that Louis paid for, like, me and himself, because Louis had to pay for, I think, himself, and then he had to also pay for me because I don't have a job, right? Outside of YouTube. And this was also the time where I think I wasn't making money from YouTube, like, at all yet. Or I didn't even get my first YouTube paycheck. So I really, like, was doing shit for free. Like, I mean, I'm still willing to do, like, content for free and shit. Don't get twisted. What what's the closest Zia Records to you? 30 minutes? I would have to walk 30 minutes to get there from where I'm at. 30, 40-ish minutes, right? Maybe an hour, depending on if the traffic is really bad or something like that, which usually it's not too bad. And I'm so used to walking there that it's like, I'm there in like, it feels like 5 minutes for me. You know, it feels like it, even though it is 30 minutes. And I don't be bringing like my tablet, so I'm rocking headphones that whole time, being in my music zone. I actually like walking to Zia Records because it allows me, like when I go outside and stuff without my tablet and stuff, it allows me to be away from everything for such a period of time and just see what life is really like without like your devices, your shit, you know, when I go. Plus, it's where I do my trades, and I make money from also like trading a lot of shit that I don't want anymore over there. So it's not a lot of money most times, but yeah. I was looking to see how close you can get Crane, Asha Fries, or Bayou. Fair enough. I got like $20 on me. I could fucking go ahead and go find a joint and spend, but I don't want to ask like fair question like where do you live, lol. Yeah, on God. Cause like, look, I was gonna say this too, right? Like, it's very cool asking like, hey, what's your like general area? But like asking someone exactly where the fuck they live, especially over the internet, I'm gonna be so fucking honest that you're walking into being a fucking creep territory, and you're gonna freak 90% of people out. If you ask that type of shit, or even asking like, these are the questions you should never ask someone, right? Social Security, where the fuck do you live, all that other sort of shit relating to that, because then you're starting to step like you're overstepping like your boundaries, right? On like, you know, some shit that y'all should be talking about over the internet. Like, where you live and shit so I can come hang out, that should be like Discord or like something way more personal like phone number contacts type shit right there. So y'all can plan that shit out. Not on fucking YouTube or the internet type shit. That right there is straight up for like, hey, you got a phone number? I got a phone number too. Let's fucking text and call. That's type of shit where you should be doing it at. Not on fucking YouTube and shit. Because then you can freak the motherfucker out, and then they're not cool with you, and then when they see you again, you look like a fucking alien to them now or something. I don't know. Alright? Me, I don't mind giving like a general area of where I live, right? But where I live exactly, that's where I would start to get fucking creeped out a little bit. I won't lie. I would be creeped out about that shit too. But general area and say, hey, where you live? Like a general area. Arizona. Fucking Phoenix. You know, that shit I'll just say outright. But exactly, we'd have to know each other a lot more first, you know what I'm saying? And even then, I don't think anyone would be allowed to come in here specifically anyway. Because we haven't had that at all in here.
To Undyne. To Meriton. God. I messed up before, but I feel like if I'm able to forgive you, it'll make forgiving myself easier too. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, I saw your speech. Or, more of a decoration. About giving up your soul for us. I actually thought of a different solution for it. I saw how you used the implant to restart this timeline specifically. And, while it made me kind of petty at first, I thought about it and I took your implant you got from Sans and installed a sort of virus into it. How do I explain this? I had this finance project once, and when I was done with the UI, I couldn't interact with an option like I wanted to. When I couldn't fix it, I did like a bunch of different codes and commands, hoping it would go around the issue, but all the codes ended up making the main option unusable. It turned into a maze without an exit. That's basically what it's gonna do to your reset. You could still save and load, but I made it so that you'd save the instant you pass by a save point by force. And for extra measure, there's a clock to it. I set it to like, I don't know, a week from our perspective, which will flood code into your soul to basically make reloading impossible. And no, your soul is still the most determined, so don't worry about Flowey. Huh?
am I trying to save you? Let's not call it that just yet. After all, it's still up to Asgore to decide your fate.
Oh yeah, he deserved this.
So you might still be asked to give up your soul. But, well, I want to give you a second chance.
Hell yeah.
Out of curiosity maybe, but when you had me hit puberty, made me wonder what kind of person you could grow up to be.
Hell yeah.
Without this burden and loneliness put on you. Well, you could still turn into a bad person, but, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't think moms think about their children becoming murderers when they're born, so...
Yeah, no mother is thinking their child's gonna be fucking the end of the world at birth.
You're fighting.
All they think about is, like, them being able to make it in the world, which, honestly, living in today's world really does fucking suck.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways. Because of, like, money issues and money problems. Shoutouts to everybody that is living on their own and they're in, like, Gen Z and they're actually making it out here, even if it is very difficult. Shoutouts to all you guys. You guys are fucking heroes. Even with all this shit against y'all, y'all are still trying to find ways to thrive. I respect you.
Not that I look at you like that. I mean,
Fuck it, we'll just finish it in this one. I don't give a fuck.
Well, there's gonna be a very, very long talk with everyone. And no, I made sure everyone who wears the amulet or implant doesn't forget. It'll reset to what it was before, so... see you later, Frisk.
Fuck, bro, that goes hard.
And at long last, you finally reset for the last time.
Final part, a long road.
Up already. You're only delaying the inevitable. Again. I get it though. I would have played around too for a while if Astrid wasn't with me. A calm before a storm is nice. Fascinating. It actually worked, huh? This is really it. Feels odd, doesn't it? Well then, I doubt you need me to hold your hand anymore. Alphas made it so you'd be asleep until they made their verdict. If my guess is right, they're gonna be on their way here to get you now. I wouldn't try anything cute this time. Don't you dare use your sob story to get out of this, got that? Although, I suppose you were never much of a talker to begin with. Truly one of your only virtues. Don't be daft. I'm just doing what I always did. Give you advice. Not like I can just yet, anyway. No, I'm probably just stuck to you forever. Or not. All I know is I'm not watching what happens next. This is your judgment, not mine. Learn to face it on your own, Frisk.
Fucking bro got.
Thank you.
Your key blocks ain't doing shit to him, bro.
Use my name again, and there won't be receipts next time.
They're not sure what they expected, but in hindsight, it should have been obvious.
Sans.
Hey there. You sure dozed off for a while. You might beat my record one of these days. How you feeling, buddy? Yeah, you're right. Let's put small talk to the side. I'm the judge after all, so I'll tell you the verdict we came to. First, we needed to find Alphas. So we all met up at the castle to the throne room. We all had a weird signal go through our heads when you reset. Frankly, I wasn't sure what had happened to you both. But the signal was enough reassurance. How's Alphas? Well, obviously gave her the usual shtick. good old judgment and all that. Had to rub it in that she lost, of course. Like any good winner. But, yeah, we're okay. Then, of course, we started the discussion. Alphys, me, Papyrus, Undyne, and Mettaton had varying opinions on it to help the Queen and King judge over the footage. Although Mettaton was barely paying attention. Due to Alphys meddling with the implant, she managed for Mettaton to not immediately fall down after the reset. So he was mostly posing for the majority. Just glad he could move freely again. Though,
don't blame him.
He is, for obvious reasons, not on speaking terms with Elle. He even said that he'd take a break from the spotlight on the surface, and spend some time with his cousins. You can't expect everyone to forgive and forget.
I don't blame Mettaton. Him constantly being ripped apart, re-stitched back together every single time a reset happened. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. If I was Mettaton, I would not easily let that slide.
As for you...
God, when you see Sans do that face.
Unique situation, to say the least. First off, taking your soul was voted off immediately by everyone. Now don't get your hopes up. Undyne and Asco were close to considering it. But looking at the oldest recording of the amalgamates showed a guaranteed favorable outcome between humans and us. And immediate execution after it would cause more trouble with the humans too. As if they'd believe the tapes anyway. Or that's at least what me and Alphys argued. Asco was uncomfortable with it anyway, and you bet Tori was already against it. So, your soul is off the hook. No. Now, prison was more realistic. But me and Al noticed a similar issue with that. You see, how are we supposed to explain we got a child locked up as well? So that's not gonna bode well either. Which, by the way, Paps was completely committed to be a personal guard. He prepared a custom battle buddy for it before getting to the throne room. So we got a little
Of course, Pap would have been too excited to do this.
upset over it, but he's good. Speaking of guard, actually, your little speech I apparently missed got Undyne to finally fess up to Paps about the training. The Royal Guard was gonna be disbanded anyway, but I'm kinda glad he's getting that closure. I expected him to sulk over it, but he took it surprisingly well. Even saying that he discovered his true purpose in being the greatest friend of all, or how he calls it,
the ultimate coach for greatness!
He's coach. He's what's it called really hard. He's coping hard. Because this was one thing that Undertale's pacifist route really did kind of piss me off about, is now looking back, like, if you think about it, if you ever played, like, Undertale's pacifist route, right? Excuse me. You will realize that Undyne actually lied to Papyrus, and the lie is still running deep within his bones to this very fucking day. So even if it got disbanded, Undyne is basically living with that lie the rest of her life that Pap was never going to be a part of the Royal Guard. And I love how this story captures that, where it's like Undyne actually said, you know what, I'm going to tell Papyrus the truth about the Royal Guard and all that shit, and why he wasn't in it. I'm so glad this story actually went about that in such a way. That gave Papyrus real closure.
Can't deny, he sure is good at that. Alright, that leads me to your actual punishment. Basically, you're exiled for life. That means no entry, no communication, and no info in any monsters or official monster community areas. Flowey and Alphys will be exiled too, but Anna will go with her, so that's it, I guess. Exile companions are exempt from that rule. We can't spend a whole lot of time to convince every monster on what you did and chose if they forgive you or not. So this is the best we could come up with. So yeah, no ambassador status for you, kid. Toria will cover that, since she's decided to come back as queen. No, not as Escort's wife, but they can be civil about it. She thinks she needs to stay by her people after her shout experience.
Yeah.
In any case, the moment we get to the surface, we'll have to find the van quickly so that the three of us get out of there ASAP. Well, technically 5 if we count Flowey and a mage, but they're small, so it's not a huge factor. Hold on, Pat made me do a whole list before getting here. Okay, so Tori already handed me a curriculum, so we need books for those. Pat wants a van to tour like those human rock bands, so we need to see if we can get a second hand or something like that. And apparently, humans need something called an insurance? I'm almost sure we can get the majority of it later. Definitely can wait on whatever the tax declaration is. We need to get out before Undyne's, Tori's, and Asgard's memories kick in, or the sudden recovery of events could cause problems. Ah, right. About that, I readjusted the amulets, so upon wearing, they temporarily get amnesia of all the events, but it kicks back in, I want to say, 7 days? That's so we can get to the surface without any tension in the group. Even Flo agreed to it, but we'll make sure we all go to Asgard together. That's the process, so to say. Now the real stressor is Pab's amnesia being shorter, so you have to help me holding him back from buying a car that'll bankrupt us within seconds. My bad. I must have forgotten something. You didn't think you could escape Pab's Benement program like that, right? I got done with that. Guess I gotta spell it out. In short, you're coming with us, bucko. Wow. You really can't hide emotions, can you? Alright. One more won't hurt. Come here, pal. Don't give me that. Tori said to give you one for her. Go back to crying already.
Yeah, Sans didn't want to do that.
Never mind. Well, since Shem is already thrown out the window, I'm proud of you, Frisk. What you did was awful. You get off way too easily with just an exile. Don't you ever forget that. Anyway, someone's gonna make sure you stay out of trouble. Not sure if that's forgiveness yet, but consider it a first step. And besides, you did the right thing in the end. Stomping that glimmer would do no one any good. Whatever still needs work, that's what we're here for from now. Like I was supposed to. About that actually. Don't know if you've noticed, but I don't have amnesia. And your stats are in dire straits. Yeah, I'd love to give you a good reason. But in short, I was busy outsmarting the codes that you completely overlooked when it did to your HP. So, consider that a bonus punishment? And, well, I'm sure you'd still do fine on your own. But for once, I'm a clock in early for a job. I'll be with you, kid. All the way through and beyond. Come on now. We got a long road ahead of us.
Hey, he had to do it. He had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Never gets old. Good to see you happy, Frisk. Let's go then. We got better things to do, right? And so, they did. Frisk and Sans went on to have better things to do. They did waste 20 minutes eating spinach on us, though.
I'm going to be honest. Dr. Megalo, one of the other best comic dubs Undertale has ever done. I can't even lie to you and say that Dr. Megalo is like... Because this is... I'm going to be honest. It's right there with them. It's right there with... what was the other one we live reacted to? Hand Plates. Figured it out. But Hand Plates was the other one we live reacted to, which was also goated. This one's also goated too. I love this story, dude. I love everything that this story does with the whole resets and shit and the whole doing other timelines, timeline 205, timeline 206, all this shit, and then all of it wrapping up neatly in a nice little bow just for us to actually go on, kind of similar to Pacifist Route, go on live his life, but with all the monsters, remembering everything from all the other timelines, remembering everything and just deciding still to live a good life. I love that shit. I love that shit. I will forever love that shit. And who knows, maybe I'll even make my experience like talking about this shit again and gassing it up, because this is a story I feel like every Undertale fan should at least get into and maybe watch for themselves, man. Because this shit is goated. This shit is beyond goated. And I'm so glad to be... This shit right here makes me glad to be an Undertale fan, man. And, you know, doing all the routes, doing everything. Just an artsy ream, right? Shoutouts to you, because you made a goated fucking story, man. From beginning, middle, and end, you were just beyond goated with this story. And I really hope with any future projects you decide to do on your channel or not on your channel, I hope you do it well. And also, thank you, Juro, for finishing Dr. Megalo as a comic dub. And thank you, Elvoid, for that amazing reimagining of the first part of the dub. That was fucking awesome. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this stream, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I'll give y'all an update on that TikTok shit through community tab post or whatever the fuck I decide to do, right? I'll get it all figured out so we can get, you know, the whole, y'all go over there and, you know, follow the page or whatnot and so on. We can get all that shit figured out. All right, I'll get it all figured out and get it all set up and all that other sort of stuff, right? So we can go do shit over there or something like that. As well, I want to thank my members real quick. I want to thank Paul for becoming the newest member in my membership. Thank you. You're really supporting your boy over here in the corner. And I want to thank Renee YT as well for joining my membership. And thank you guys for joining my membership. And also thank you to those who watch my ads. And actually, I want to say thank you to those who actually step in and watch my long-form content. Because, as you guys know, YouTube's going to be pulling the rug from me with YouTube Shorts, so I won't be making anything from YouTube Shorts. So, you know, even if I don't make jack shit, I'll probably still post shorts on YouTube, but I kind of also want to do shorts on TikTok too. Who knows? Maybe I'll just completely stop doing shorts on YouTube altogether and just post them all over there on TikTok. Who fucking knows? But my point is, thank you to those who actually want to spend an hour or two watching me for me. And even if it is for only for the short side of things, thank you for watching me anyway. And I hope each and every single one of you have an amazing day. And I might get the fuck out of here. Like, I might end this stream, maybe do another Luigi's Wacky Adventures episode. Who fucking knows? I'm really on that storyline right now. But anyways, until then, guys, peace out. I love y'all. Just for Paul joining the membership. Yeah! There you go. Alright, never again. You know what? I should really stop saying never again because it never ends up being never again. Anyways. Deuces, y'all. Press the X button. That's freaking Dr. Megalo did it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Fuck. Yo, just ignore all that, bro.